Today I'm down in my garden, what I call my garden. God gave me this place to live, and it's so beautiful. I have the water, and I have a beautiful home, and He's been very, very good to me, and I'm very, very thankful. Now, this story is about another garden. This story is about the Garden of Gethsemane. Now, during the Passover festival, Jesus had a special meal with his friends. Jesus was sad because he knew one of his disciples was not going to be his friend anymore. Jesus knew that this disciple was Judas. Now, and it was hard. But Jesus told Judas, you go do what you got to do. And after Judas left, Jesus finished his meal with his friends. And he was feeling really sad. So what he did, he said, come on, I want to go to the Garden of Gethsemane and pray. I need to pray. I want to talk to my Father. So he took with him, he took 3 disciples. He took Peter, John, and James. Now, John and James were brothers. Anyway, he took them and they went over to the garden and he sat them down and he says, you guys, wait for me. Stay here, stay awake. Just keep watch while I go into the garden and pray. So he went into the garden to pray. And he's praying and he's praying. And he comes out and there's his friends. They're asleep. So he wakes them up and he says, please, just stay awake a little while and stand guard. Just stay awake and take watch. So he went back into the garden and he started praying. And he was praying to his Father God. And he was asking God. He knew what was that he was going to have trouble. And so he asked God, if there is any way out of this, help me find it. And most important of all, I want it to be your way, God. So he prayed that. And he just was really, he felt better after he prayed to God and told him what was on his heart. So he went back out again. And his friends were asleep. So he woke them up. And he said, come on, let's go. So they were starting to leave. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this big, angry mob comes out. And they're angry. And you know who's in the front of it? Judas. Now, Judas earlier told the leaders of this mob, he said, the person I kiss on the cheek is the one you want. So anyway, back at the mob, there's Jesus, there's Judas. Judas walks up to Jesus, and guess what he did? He kissed him on the cheek. So then the mob came in and they grabbed Jesus. And he knew it was going to be that he was going to get, they just were angry. They were going to hurt him. And then after the crowd took Jesus away, all of the people went with them, and they're yelling and just being really mean. And that was just a very sad time for Jesus. And it's a sad story for me to tell. It really bothers me. But I know, because it's in the Bible, and everything in the Bible is true, I know that this was something that had to be done for us. And I knew Jesus was willing to do it for us. And I'm so thankful that he did this. And anyway, if you want to know more of this story, ask your mommy or your daddy or whoever, your grandma, whoever. Ask them and tell them that it's in Matthew 26, verse 17 through 50. And actually, that's where the Easter story is. That's why we celebrate Easter, because Jesus saved us. He died for us. And we're all thankful. So, anyway, that's it. Until my next story. And you girls and boys, you mind your mommies and you mind your daddies and your grandparents and whoever's taking care of them. You be good, boys and girls, and you mind what they say. And happy Easter. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.